With an A football that's all off the rails, like a resurgence on epic fails. Living in chaos just like our show. Tune in, it's a wild ride, you know. Tune in, it's a wild ride, you know.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nerdy Football Lads podcast, the first one of 2025, B-Dog.
Yeah, we've been a bit late to go getting back to it.
We were going to be late back anyways last week. Couldn't be helped.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's gone. We were planning on having a few weeks off at Christmas, but a few weeks turned into
More a few weeks.
more few weeks. But yeah, we've got some new bits today. I think a new year, kind of new segments,
Oh,
and
100%.
also playoffs football. Playoffs football. We haven't got, however many 16 games to get through.
Yeah,
There's
that's
less
true.
games to get through, so I've kind of wiggled it around a little bit. You don't know what's coming, B-Dog.
I don't know.
So
It's
gonna
all a
be
shock for me.
It's going to be as a surprise to you as it is everyone else.
Yeah.
So we've got that to look forward to. More to get involved with on the chat if we get people in there. And yeah, we've got some new stuff. It's exciting. I'm really buzzing for it.
I can't
was
wait.
buzzing for it last week when we cancelled it. I was gutted, but we finally get to do it this week. A little bit trimmed down for one of the bits because we've already had a playoff game.
That's very true.
But I wanted to start off with a little bit of a theme, B-Dog, because over the last couple of weeks, particularly for me, we've got a couple of bit of exciting Patriotsy type news.
Okay.
Because we can't really talk about the Cowboys and Patriots like we normally do at the start.
That's
because
true.
We're not doing anything.
Because we suck.
So I want to start with like people reconnecting, right?
Okay.
So the Patriots reconnecting with Mike Vrabel,
Yeah,
new head coach. The news apparently is that we're trading for AJ Brown because Mike Vrabel wants to reconnect with AJ Brown,
Ooh.
which would be good. But the connection I'm the most excited for is us last night, B-Dog. Yeah, I had to get it in, man. I had to get it in. My first time at football for
A year.
probably about a year. I am crippled now, but we played together last
We
night,
did.
B-Dog.
We did.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I haven't quite lost it.
No, not yet.
Lost a yard of pace probably, but still got the odd hands. What do you think?
Yeah, no. Played really well. Didn't
I
drop.
think we played efficient football. Like you messaged afterwards and said, "Oh, like I didn't throw you a touchdown. I apologise." But we played efficient football.
Yeah.
We marched down the field. 2-minute offense. We scored twice.
3 times.
Oh, 3 times in the 2-minute offense. I enjoyed it. It was good to be back with the boys. A lot of the boys are really welcoming
They
back,
were.
and that kind of meant a lot to me, to be honest. And yeah, it was really good. So number one connection coming out of Christmas is ours.
That's what I like to hear.
But yeah, no, the AJ Brown to the Patriots. So what's been said was Mike Vrabel came out and said that he wants. You're gonna have to bear with the camera. It's on autofocus, and it just keeps screwing us right over.
It's fine.
He
I've
said-
got a face for radio anyway.
He said he wants a wide receiver that's quick, strong hands, can catch in traffic, contested catches, dominant in the run game, willing to block, kind of to open up that
Oh,
run.
it's George Pickens.
Yeah, but not a dick, right? And kind of the obvious one, everyone went, "Oh, it's AJ Brown, then, isn't it?" And he was asked about it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not sure he's too happy either. A bit diva-ish, but we'll take that for someone of that quality.
Oh,
you
I
know.
suppose he's not too old as well, eh?
No, well, I wouldn't have said. What's he been in the league? 4-5 years?
No, he was the 20. Was he not the 2020 draft class? 2019?
So 4 or 5 years. Uh,
For some reason, I felt like he was a 2017 for some reason.
no, it's not been that long because he wasn't in the league that long before he got traded.
No, I think he only spent 3 years at Tennessee, and I think he spent 3 years at Eagles.
Has it been 3? I thought it was 2. But yeah, not been in the league long. But
No, because he's got a ring. Remember, he lost last year, and he wasn't in it the year before.
eh?
The Eagles lost Super Bowl last year, didn't they? The Chiefs.
No, that was the year before. The Niners lost last year.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, so he's got a ring though. I'm sure he does.
No, they lost.
Oh no, they lost. You're right, because they suck.
You don't get rings for losing.
Eagles suck.
Um, yeah, I think they might get upset. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Almost let it go.
But yeah, he was asked about AJ Brown, and he said, "Who knows? We'll wait and see." I mean, the likelihood is that you're gonna have to give up at least
A second.
your second,
Yeah.
and package it with other things. Where are the Eagles drafting from?
What are they now? I think mid-20s.
So do you? Because let's face it, we're going to draft a tackle first.
Oh,
Right.
you never know.
Yeah, we are. Do you trade picks with the Eagles
Mm.
and AJ Brown? Do they do that? They get up to fourth, but then they're losing a receiver, aren't they?
I mean, you can trade the fourth overall pick for him.
If we trade our fourth and trade back to like 20 odd where they are, and AJ Brown, I'll take that. I'd trade.
I think it costs you at least a first and a fourth.
I think it costs more, to be honest. But I would trade our first outright.
Really?
Yeah.
I know we've spoke about it, and you said if you could, you'd trade it back for a load of picks.
Oh yeah, of course I would. Because let's face it, it was Will Campbell and the other bloke, Kelvin Banks
Junior at Texas.
It's going to be one of those guys. You're going to pick one of them up in the 10 to 20 bracket. You could trade back with, I think so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think so.
I think there's quite a few teams that need a tackle.
This is really doing my head in. I don't know. I'm sorry we're out of focus. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, but yeah.
There we go.
There we go. I think we go tackle, and I think one of them's going to be there. I think I've got a sneaky suspicion that because the kind of pass rush D line type guys, Abdul Carter, the interior defensive lineman, the rusher,
Graham.
Yeah, Graham. He'll go. Few teams want quarterbacks. Cam Ward, Shadia Sanders is going to go. There was a name I heard the other night. Is it Jackson Dart?
Yeah.
They reckon he's going to sneak up there.
Yeah. Well, he's. They're saying sort of like the quarterbacks that have obviously got into like Quinn Ewers, Shador, Cam Ward, Jalen Milrow, but Jackson Dart is sort of number 3, I'd say, ahead of Quinn Ewers, maybe.
That's kind of what I've seen B-Dog in line with what I've seen exactly. But again, we might get onto that.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, there's still time for them just to be like, nope, I'm going back to college.
We've got plenty of time to talk about the draft. But yeah, I'll be happy trading back, getting a load of picks, and probably still picking a decent tackle up at mid-teens. Right, first things first. So my idea was we'll talk about the season that's been.
Okay.
All right. Then we'll talk about the playoffs, and then we might look ahead a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So we'll push it like that. First things first. I want to get into some quarterbacks.
Okay.
All right. So what we've got here is, you can't see them on the screen, but we've got every quarterback that's played in the league this season.
Okay.
You can't see them, but if we scroll up like that, they're all on there, right? We're going to rank them based purely on expectation in comparison to results.
Okay.
All right. So Mahomes isn't going to be S.
No.
Where as a quarterback he is.
Yes.
But when you talk about expectations in comparison to
Where they
what
are this
actually
year.
did, that's what we're going to rate them on based on last year. Does that sound alright to you?
Yes. Yes.
Now we're going to have to agree to stick them in the tier. All right.
Okay.
So there's going to have to be a bit of give and take.
That's fine.
All right. First off, MVP candidate, Mr. Josh Allen.
S tier.
S. Yeah, I think it's hard to disagree with that.
I mean, when you take away all of his weapons and he's still as effective,
I know, it's crazy.
you can't get much better, can you? He carried that Buffalo team the whole season.
We were saying again, weeks 1 through 5, say the Bills, they've got nothing around them. You know, Diggs gone, Davis gone.
Yep.
They'd not traded for what's his face yet. Amari Cooper.
Yep.
He wasn't there yet.
Picking up a rookie wide receiver
Yeah.
who a lot of people said wasn't as good.
No, exactly. Yeah, he's basically carried them all the way to the playoffs, and he's got himself in line with MVP contention for it.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely fair play. Who even is that? Is that Tyler Badgett? Is that who that is? Yeah, it is. Tyler Badgett barely played. Was he came in the odd time for Caleb?
Yeah, not D. Maybe E.
Yeah, it's hard to say in comparison to like where we expected, because obviously we just expected Caleb to play.
Yeah.
Matt in the chat, love a tier list. Appreciate it, Matt. Hope you've been doing your homework over the festive period, mate.
Oh, I've told him, don't you worry.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you went down to see him. How was
I did. It was good. Yeah, we went to 2 different pubs to try and find a pool table that was open, and there was none. So we just walked from pub to pub, and then had a midnight trip to Mackey's for it to be closed.
Awesome. Sounds good to me.
Jacoby.
Obi-Wan Jacoby, Brissett.
D.
D. Yeah, I'm gonna say somewhere in the middle, because I didn't expect a lot.
You didn't expect a lot.
I didn't get.
He
a
didn't
lot.
get a lot, but he still made some passes. You know, he
Yeah.
wasn't terrible, but it
Yeah,
wasn't what was needed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you, B-Dog. D's completely fine. Who's the Bengals backup by the look of it?
Is that not? It's not Heineke. It's Oh my god, I can't remember his bloody name.
Let's miss him.
Apologies, sir.
To be fair, right, if we don't know who it is, how are we supposed to grade?
That's true.
How are we supposed to grade it? Right, Derek Carr. Right.
Honestly, B.
Week 1 through
B.
2 was class. Do you think?
I think B. I think when you look at Derek Carr and you're like, oh, Derek Carr's going to amount to nothing compared to what he actually did at that Saints offense.
Yeah, I mean,
You could tell the difference when Derek Carr was in the lineup and when Ridder was in the lineup.
I was about to say it, yeah, because then, was it 4 or 5 weeks?
Yeah.
He came out, it kind of
Fell apart for him.
fell apart.
But, you know, he was still throwing tutties, multiple tutties a week.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'd be inclined to agree. That the first 2 weeks was absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
What did you say?
B. B.
Yeah, I'll go B. I was probably edging towards C, but I think you make a good
But that's
point.
it. Like we said, it's expectations to what actually happened in the season. When he was on the field, you knew there was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. And similarly to what we said with Josh, his receivers
weren't great.
Raheed Shaheed.
Raheed Shaheed, and then he eventually brought in MVS,
Oh God, they did.
who caught like 6 passes for 3 touchdowns in 2 games, and had like 200 odd yards.
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah, for some reason, their receivers looked absolutely insane for like the odd few weeks.
Yeah,
And then
Olave went out with a concussion, so that ultimately took them away.
Olave, of course, I forgot. Yeah.
So, and then they had AJ Perry, AT Perry.
Who cares?
Sorry, sir.
Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow.
S tier.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
He was let down by his defense all year.
God, they finished the season with for yards. I think it was it for yards or touchdowns? Best quarterback,
Best quarterback.
best receiver.
Yep.
Most sacks,
Yep. Trey Henderson had more sacks.
most touchdowns.
Jamar
was it?
Chase had most touchdowns and most receiving yards by a wide receiver. Joe Burrow had most passing touchdowns.
Most points. It just and it didn't make the playoffs.
Aye.
I mean, you could look at a number of games for them, but if they beat us in week 1, they are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
But there's a million games you can look at them for.
Of
That
course
they
you
just
do.
fell to bits. Yeah, but yeah, absolutely carried his team. Well, no, he didn't carry his team, but he was ridiculous all year.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, let down by his teammates. Some of them. Right, Kirko Chains. Also, obviously, these are all in like their old jerseys.
Yeah.
The
Let's go.
Falcons this year.
Yeah. Let's go with D. Had maybe 2 to 3 unbelievable games. Had that 509 passing yard game, obviously, but when you look at, if you take away those 2 weeks where he was phenomenal,
That's what I got.
what did he get?
I got lower. B-Dog.
You want to go lower?
Yeah. So in
I said D.
no, I've left him there because you
Oh,
said it.
okay.
In context, they've offered him 4 billion or something, right? They've given him a massive contract to be the quarterback that's experienced and knows how to win.
Yep.
All right, and he hasn't. He's likely gone.
If you're wanting E, I'll put it in E.
Yeah, I'd have went F, honestly.
I mean, I
honest-
understand the
I honest-
expectation part, but
I honestly
he
think.
still had 3 unbelievable games.
Well, yeah, no, but who didn't?
That rookie out of North Carolina.
Sure, we'll get on to that. We're not doing receivers. Tez Walker, man, he was a.
Right.
Danny Dimes.
E.
Yeah, I think that's. No, to be fair,
We didn't go in with a lot of expectation, and he didn't give you a lot. So you can't put him at the bottom just because it was as bad as you expected.
For that reason, I think it's the same as Jacoby.
You know what? Actually, yeah, D.
You didn't really expect anything. To be fair, what I will say is, I think we move him down because of they chose to not pay Saquon
Yeah.
and paid him.
Yeah. But that's on the Giants. That's not on Danny.
Well, yeah, no, but you get that expectation by that.
Yeah.
Just,
Very true. Very true.
Oh, DJ in the chat. All right, boys. Oh, I was thinking about DJ last night, actually. I think
One of those dreams, was it?
Well, yeah, he's a good-looking boy. Yeah.
He is indeed.
It's about time we got the band back together.
It
man.
is. I know. We need to get back onto Madden. We've been so off for like the
Yeah.
last 6 to 8 weeks.
One of the nights this weekend. No, it won't be Saturday. Sunday night. I'll get on Madden.
Sunday night or Sunday day?
Either.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, but the football's on. Couldn't have it on the background, I suppose.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sunday, DJ, if you're up for it, we'll play Madden.
That'll be like 10 a.m. for you.
Oh, yeah, Sunday night. Derek, I said DJ because you've just got here. We're tier listing the guys not on pure ability alone. It's ability based on what the expectations were at the start of the season.
So the lower the expectation and they played better, the higher up the list they'll go.
Yeah, exactly. So just for context, Jacoby Brissett's in D. We didn't expect much, and he done all right. Is in D. If he'd won 4 games and scored a few touchdowns, he'd be higher.
Yeah.
Not because it makes him any better. It's just because he outreached his expectations a little bit.
I think maybe we're trying to stick with starters because otherwise we're going to get into all third string QBs eventually.
Yeah, we leave the ones that we don't like. Right,
Right.
should we go the Red Rifle?
Let's go the red rifle, and I'm going to go C.
Yeah, he was all right. I think when he came in for Bryce,
I think well that's it. He had like 3 good, unbelievable weeks where
And
he
then
was
just
scoring points and then fell apart again. But it's a backup, bit older of a veteran, not with a great team. You don't expect him to do much, and he did more than was expected, I'd say.
Yeah, I think that's.
But I wouldn't say he was up there.
That's absolutely fair. Can't argue with that at all. Right, Jane Daniels.
I'm going to go.
It's got to be S, hasn't it? When you talk about expectations, B-Dog, look, and
Yeah, I
it's-
agree.
It's very obvious I'm a mate guy, and I get it. But if you talk, I mean, it could be A, I guess. 'cause
No, I
he
think
was high drafted. But how often do rookies come in and make an effect?
I
on a
mean,
team
yeah,
like
he
that?
made the playoffs straight away with a team that's been struggling for years.
Years. Yeah, absolutely.
And he has been that guy.
Yeah, I think S is the only. Do we get to the end and say we're only allowed like 5 in S?
I mean, we can do if you really want, yeah.
Just because well, there might not be that many. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. We might give everyone a shite scores.
Right, Sam Darnold.
A.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. If he hadn't just shit his pants last week, it'd be an S.
Yeah, I agree.
But kind of the whole seeing ghosts Darnold came back for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, great season, but back end.
I
he
just
felt
think
a
the
bit-
pressure, him knowing that he has to be perfect, otherwise he ain't going to keep that job, and JJ's going to take over.
Yeah, he shit his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shit his pants. DJ still thinks Carr should be a C at highest.
Look at those eyes and tell me he should be a C. Look at those eyes.
Yeah, I think Carr done all right. To be fair,
Yeah.
he went to the Saints. We didn't expect anything, and he done all right. Kind of similar to Darnold.
Yeah.
Um,
But less effective.
yeah, we probably expected more and he done less,
Yes.
which is why he's in B.
Yeah.
Whereas Darnold, we expected less and he done more.
Yeah.
So he's up here. Um, DeVito.
He played one game.
Yeah,
F.
F, yeah.
He obviously didn't keep his job.
He was hailed as like the saviour and didn't really do anything. Fields.
Honestly, I'd probably go B.
What was he? 3-1? Or
3-1.
it was something like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
And then they took him out.
4-2 maybe he was.
Fields played a lot better in the Steelers than you thought he would have done compared to how he was
I
at the
thought he
Bears.
done really well. I thought it
So
was
I
harsh
put him in B.
Yeah, I thought it was really harsh that they dropped him.
It was.
Yeah, I'd go B or C, but I'm absolutely happy to go B.
Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
D.
Yeah,
Didn't expect much when he came in. I mean, yeah, last year with the Browns, he was
That's what I
phenomenal
mean.
for the playoffs.
I
and-
expected more, to be honest. Yeah, I would go. Yeah, we'll go D, but I would have maybe said E. Jimmy G played one game. Should we just leave it?
Yeah, leave Jimmy G.
Jared Goff.
A.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, what he had? What was it? Was it not like something stupid like a perfect game, but it wasn't enough passes or something like that? He had
Yeah.
16 passes and they were all
He
cut
had
out.
like 21 completions out of 21 attempts,
Yeah.
or something like that. Like he didn't miss it, and because Dan Campbell forgot to give him a game ball.
Yep.
You remember? Yeah, unreal season.
I think I think there's still people above him. Obviously, he's a part in that cog of the machine. He's not the reason they're winning.
Oh yeah, I know, but he's looking like the quarterback he was drafted
Oh, yeah.
to be.
100%.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Right, let's go. Justin Herbert.
Mm, I'll go B. I expected a bit more from him.
Yeah, he's do you know last week he threw more picks in that game in the
Yeah.
playoffs than he did all season.
Yeah,
I thought he was good, but
I think having that lad McConkey was a good connection, but I think there's still some work to the game that he needs to do. Just a little bit, and I think they need to get him maybe some more help. Obviously now he's got the 2 tackles. They've got decent running back duo in Edwards and Dobbins, and they've obviously still got Josh Palmer.
yeah, I mean, I would agree, to be honest. They've got the raw line sorted.
I think
the
he did.
defense looked decent. To
Yeah,
be
I
fair.
think he did what you expected him to do.
Yeah, I think that.
I think that's fair.
Do you move to C then?
No, I still go B because he did make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, he made it playoffs. Looked after the ball
Yeah.
until the playoffs. Yeah, I think that's.
I think
fair.
and obviously a new coach as well, new scheme.
Yeah, he didn't. Did this, I think they were run first, weren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he did all right. They're going to start asking though. That he needs to be able to show that he can do it in
yeah,
big pressure games.
of course he does.
Right, Jalen Hurts.
Honestly, I think again it's another A. I would not put him in S. I'm fighting between A, B, and C.
I would say B, to be honest.
We'll go with B.
I would go B. Put it this way, right? If you take Saquon out of that team,
It doesn't make the playoffs.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
No, neither do I.
They didn't look outstanding throwing the ball by
No.
any means, which is one of the
I mean,
reasons I don't
Pickett
think
came in.
he'll do well.
Pickett came in, threw a couple of great passes.
Yeah.
And then out of everyone, McCree came in and threw 4 passes for 3 caught and 2 touchdowns against us. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, B. Did all right. I don't know what I expected of him
Yeah.
in the playoffs, but it's not a secret.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
run game's been absolutely unreal this year. Lamar.
S.
Yeah.
We all know it. He's the
Gotta be.
blood and life for that team. Another probably MVP. He has a better season this year than he did his MVP season.
He did, aye.
So
Yeah, he did.
it's a toss up at the moment.
Well, I mean, for me, I think Burrow should get it, but I'd have liked to see Josh Allen get it out of the 2.
Yeah.
But like you said, the twice Lamar's won MVP, this year's been a better season
Yeah.
than both of them.
Mm.
Yeah. T-Law,
Oh, A. Maybe even D at a push. I think again they've struggled. No, do you know what? Actually, Yeah, okay, I'll go
It's
E.
got to be down there.
I'll go.
It's
I'll
gotta
go.
be
I'll go
beyond.
E. Yeah, because I'm just thinking like he had a good connection with Brian Thomas
Well,
throughout
yeah,
the season,
but
but they haven't. What's the pick number?
two. No, no. So
Are they not third?
it's the Titans,
The
the
Raiders.
Raiders, the Giants, us, then the Jags.
Is it the Jags at 6? Yeah, I think there's still stuff to work on. Obviously, ETM wasn't fully healthy and didn't help a little bit with him putting pressure on. But I still think the Jags should have done something. And considering the fact Doug Peterson's gone now,
Yeah.
tells you that it wasn't a great season.
Do you? The thing is, right? Did you notice when Matt came in?
No,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Is this
That's Big Dick Will.
Big Dick Will?
Uh, D. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
'Cause you didn't expect much from him, and you didn't get much.
You really
Do you know what? I'm
You're
tempted
right.
to put him in like.
I'm going down.
I'm
one.
tempted to put him in C tier just for giving us the memes week in
Yeah,
week in
I was
week
gonna
out.
say the was it 2 or 3 picks like games in a row?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Nah, is he? I've overruled and I've stuck him in E because again you didn't expect much. But what we saw last year was the tucking it and trucking guys
Yeah.
with the ball and stuff like that. Like there was none of that. It was just throwing it to the other team. Yeah, it doesn't have a job next year. I don't think.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
No, I can't order it.
You never know. They might trade it.
Oh, you've got this. Well, we'll talk about that another time. We'll talk about the draft another time.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
For his like 2-3 games he played, and he had 5
He was all
touchdowns.
right, to be fair.
I'll go C.
Yeah, he
I
was
mean,
all right.
it's not fair that we're judging some of these on 16, 8, 17 game seasons.
But
Neither
this
on.
is why it's interesting because
Yeah.
anyone in the world could do a who's the best quarterback in the league. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, great. You've got Lamar. Well, it's the same guys, but you've got them guys in S, and you've got like fucking all the shite in
Yeah.
F. Anyone can do that.
No, but I think Drew Lock, he had a good 5 touchdown game, second to last game of the season. Yeah, you don't expect a lot, and he gave you more than you were expecting in the games he
Yeah,
played.
I think
I think
so.
that's fair. Right, okay, let's get on to your favourite quarterback.
Jordan Love. Right, so I'm going to make the same argument, and
C tier.
do you think?
Yeah.
Do you not expect more from Jordan Love than that? Have you seen the Toyota-thon thing?
No.
Oh. So there's a Toyota-thon, right? And it's between like a certain date in like October and a date at like the start of December.
Mhm.
It's where like Toyota have the big deals on like
Right.
everything. And statistically, for whatever reason it is, John Love's twice as good a quarterback within Toyota-thon than he is like outside of it.
Right.
And there's like no like explanation for it. Like he got asked about it, he was like, I don't know why that is. Look for it after. It's crazy.
I'll go C. I think there could have been. He
He's
could
been
have.
paid a boatload.
Yeah, and he needs to start acting like it a little bit.
I don't know about C.
I'm going C. Do you think higher?
I think if we've got Flacco and Jacoby in D for not expecting much but not really giving much, expecting more and giving about the same. Well, no, about the same is probably harsh. Yeah, we'll go C.
Yeah, he definitely made some critical throws, and obviously don't forget he did go out for a few weeks when Mac
Yeah,
Willis came in.
Yeah, this is true, but
Malik Willis, sorry.
I don't know. Malik Willis looked just as good when he came in though.
Yeah,
in the first game.
that's true.
First couple of games. Michael McCorkle Jones.
E.
Eh?
E.
I don't think so at all.
He's going E.
He's not.
Did he throw more touchdowns than picks? No.
He might have.
No, he didn't.
He might have.
We'll
Right.
Don't forget, I'm pretty sure he had at least like a touchdown a game, and then he had a 1 touchdown, 3 pick game. I'm sure.
I don't know. Oh, wait and see, I guess. Right, Mac Jones.
I've got a hammer, and I'm willing to use
Let's
it.
see. Right, so this season starts 8 picks, 8 touchdowns.
E.
I think if you're doing like based
E.
on like, I'm going.
E.
I will not agree.
E.
D.
E.
It's exactly the same as these guys. Don't expect much.
Did
And
Jacoby Brissett throw as many picks as touchdowns?
He didn't throw as many touchdowns.
Did he throw more picks than touchdowns?
No, I think he threw 1-on-1.
Okay.
I think he might have threw 1 and 1.
Okay, we'll put him in D then. Go on, we'll give it to you.
Just
You're
to
putting him to the front as well.
because we're gonna end up our faces are gonna end up overlapping these guys, so we've got to put them on that side.
Right.
It's a production decision, B Dog.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have a look at Jacoby. This is where he's through 7 touchdowns or something. I don't
I'm
think
pretty
it's-
sure he threw like 3 or 4
I
to
don't-
2.
I don't think he did. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Okay, so he was
Yeah.
better.
If you want. If you want.
If you're working off percentages.
Right. Now this one's gonna divide people. Alright. So we're bearing in mind it's expectations versus results. Patrick Mahomes.
A.
I do not believe so at all.
I mean, look, he still made some of the passes. The defense didn't really help him a lot this year, to be fair. They weren't as dominant as they normally are. Obviously, they lost Snead in the
We're
off-season.
not doing defenses. We're doing this.
No, I know, but...
I think he looks slow. He doesn't look the same player.
Okay, how about this? We'll agree for C.
Tell you what did you say? A.
I said A, you said D. We'll agree
Should we
for
go
D.
B?
No, we'll go C.
See?
Yeah.
I just think, and this is what you were saying before, B Dog, though, because the expectations were that high.
He has to
it's
perform.
less fair.
Like,
But
yeah, he's
that's
still
what makes it interesting.
like he's still winning games, but his performance as a player.
And this is what's crazy. Like, they lost 1 game, but I still do not believe they're good. I don't think they'll be in the Super Bowl.
No,
I
I
genuinely
think the
don't.
Bills and the Ravens have both got a better chance,
Aye, I do.
and the Bengals, but they're out.
they were never in there.
Next one's Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May. Right, B Dog. What you thinking?
B.
Yeah, I think it's about fair.
Pretty high expectations, pretty decent results.
The thing is with your high expectations is he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Like your expectations are rarely like met, and I think I just expected like a collapse.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. Like there was a few things where like he didn't look after the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, of his 8 picks or something, genuinely, I reckon 2 or 3 of them were his fault. The rest were receivers going to catch the ball, it bouncing off him.
Yeah, well, it happens. It happened to
But
Dak.
he completely changed what our offense looked like.
Yeah.
And he's kind of the reason a lot of Patriots fans are actually excited about
Football.
football. I think it's completely fair. Similar to Jaden. Last year we were the same team as the Commanders basically,
Yeah.
and they're in the playoffs this year and we're not.
True.
But that's obviously not just down to the quarterback. But yeah, I think B is fair. I'm happy to do that. DJ A or B for Pat Mahomes. I don't, again, in comparison to expectations, I don't think so. And again, it's probably not fair, but yeah, not for
Life's
me.
not fair.
So say this, but the Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl. Don't will it into existence, DJ. All right. There's every chance in the world because they know how to win.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going purely on I just think there's more points in the Ravens than the Bills.
Yeah. 100%.
And it's going to be shootout, and I don't think the Chiefs can do it.
No.
All right, Baker's gone bake.
A.
Yeah.
Ahead of Darnold.
We're not tearing them across.
Yes, we
it's
are.
just they're on. Oh, right, okay. Right, okay.
No, I'm joking. But no, yeah, Baker obviously got that big contract with the Bucks.
Yep.
Earned it, deserved it, balled out for it.
Looks like a
Start,
franchise
yeah. It
quarterback.
looks like that's it. Looks like he's home now. Got everything he needs. Perfect mentality for that team. Play hard.
I absolutely agree. Could not agree more. You could say. JJ McCarthy obviously hasn't played. Joe Milton played 1 game, but it was like garbage time.
Yeah, it doesn't
nothing.
matter.
Gardner Minshew played a couple of games.
D, I guess again. You weren't expecting much. You didn't get much.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
All right, go on. You're the cards guy. I'll let you take this one.
I'll probably go D again.
Yeah.
Maybe C.
I think C's fair,
C's
but
fair, I
he
think.
just does seem to fall to bits as the season goes on.
Yeah, I think there's still some development stuff there, and for the team to assist him in doing it without just giving him one big target. And
Yeah,
I think there's still some other reads he needs to make rather than running around a bit. But obviously, it's kind of difficult when you're my height.
yeah. I mean, you managed to do it, but no, he just seems to, as the season goes on, just seems to fall to bits.
Yeah.
Right, Bonix.
A.
Yeah, could not agree more. I'm a little bit proud of this one because we've been Bonix
Believers.
guys
We've been
since the
believers,
start,
yeah.
and he looked rough the first few weeks.
Yeah.
But he's came round, bounced back, and
Balled out.
Yeah, he looks outstanding. Got his team to the playoffs. He's the first Broncos quarterback to start, rookie quarterback to start a playoff game.
Oh. It's a shame they lost.
Apparently, Brett Favre, his rookie year, he came in and took over, but did not start the game.
Brett Favre.
Apparently so.
Brett Favre.
Not Brett Favre.
I say Brett Favre went to the. You want about John Elway?
John Elway, sorry. Yeah, Brett Favre, Jesus Christ.
Brett Favre was
I've
picked up by the Falcons
I know, I've got,
and then went to the
I've got bad
Packers.
Packers. Well, not bad, but got Packers.
That's mental thing though. He
quarterbacks
got picked up by the Falcons. They didn't like him, shipped him off to the Packers.
Aye,
Mental.
aye. They should do that with the guy they've got new.
AJ O'Connell. Sorry, Aidan O'Connell.
Yeah, no.
D again.
Yeah.
You didn't expect much, didn't get much. Sorry, Raiders. You're going to take a quarterback.
Yeah, you are.
It's going to be. You're going to pick Jalen Milroe.
Yeah, they could end up trade. They could trade with us.
Yeah, maybe so. You never know.
They could trade with us. I wouldn't mind that. What are they at? 6 or 7 or something?
What, the Raiders?
Yeah.
No, second.
Are they? Oh yeah, they are. Oh, they won't trade with us then. Do you think? Do you think quarterbacks go 1 and 2?
I mean, it's tempted. It's tempting. To be fair, both of them could do with a quarterback.
But they need a quarterback, don't they? They need a quarterback.
Yeah.
But it's that thing where do they pick someone up in, you know,
Free agency,
agency,
you know, because who knows, Darnold might be free.
Yeah. There's guys all over the place. Joe Milton, people are interested in after his
I'm not surprised.
week 18 game. Right, Michael Penix.
Michael Penis. Honestly, C.
Yeah, didn't play much back into the season.
Yeah, played 3 games and 2 of them were outstanding.
Yeah,
It was
decent.
a good shootout with, I think it was the Panthers.
Yeah, great game.
You know, he threw some lovely balls that game, made it so his receiver could make a play on the ball, as opposed to throwing it to the opposition.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah.
And sometimes that's all you need to do.
Pick up anywhere near as much money for it.
Yep.
Sure, I saying.
What's my eye saying? Hold on, let me get a bit closer here.
Oh God Almighty.
Nope. Next one. Nope. Next one. Dak Prescott.
Dak, right, let's go.
Um.
Right, so should have put my glimmers on.
I don't know. C, I guess. You mean he played all right, but no. You know what? B. I think B's fair.
Right.
I think obviously he didn't play all the games, went out with an injury. We started losing. You know, those first 2 games for us were pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna let you take this one. 'Cause
Obviously,
you know your team more than me.
obviously, there's some letdown in the back room, but we'll not get into that. Jerry. But yeah, I think for what he played, you expected him to be big after last season, and
this is where I'm going. It's another one that he's been paid an absolute boatload.
well, yeah, he's been paid a boatload of money, and those 4 games he was in, 4 or 5 games he was in, you know, he kind of played a little bit less than that, to be honest with you. So I might even put him in C.
Yeah, I mean, it's completely up to you. See,
Yeah.
DJ, he's now a believer and would lean towards S.
Oh no, keeping him in A.
I think my reason for sticking with A rather than S is the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah. It took a while for him to get going,
Yeah.
but next year, who knows? Maybe he's an SSS.
Yeah, well, maybe. Who knows? If there's even a T in that high.
Brock Purdy B.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you know what? I reckon
lower.
C again. You know, they didn't play very well. Obviously, they lost quite a lot of people. You know, receivers were getting shot. Running backs were
That
out of the
wasn't even a
game.
joke either.
No, obviously CMC missed most of the season, and then the other running back came in for a good few weeks, and then he was out again with an injury, and
Yeah.
it's just like,
He'd be one if this tier list was careers.
yeah,
Maybe yes.
oh, 100%.
But he's got like a reputation now. People expect more from him.
Yeah, and he did not do it.
Yeah,
A
C.
couple of under 200 yards passing games, and that's not what you need.
Yeah, I think C is absolutely fair. Right. Danger Russ.
D.
D.
Yeah, I think for the veteran for what he was, I mean, yeah, when the Broncos he wasn't his best, but he went to the Steelers and you expected him to do more because of his high caliber, and he was under it. I think he was the worst out of him and Fields.
I agree. I think a lot of his big passing yard games, if you watch, he threw a lot of balls just up.
Yeah.
And his receivers just came down with them.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like because he was,
Phenomenal.
dropping it in a bucket or
Yeah,
anything like
yeah.
that. He was just throwing them up and his receivers
Yeah.
coming down with them. Clearing up, we've got Fields in B and Wilson in D. Interesting, eh?
Next one's Ridder, F. So E, you know what? I'll go E. He
Yeah.
did throw a decent touchdown, a couple of good couple of passes, played hard,
Didn't
but
expect amazing
you
things.
didn't expect him to do what he did.
Yeah,
But again, he didn't do a lot.
yeah, I think that's fair. Anthony Richardson.
C. Yeah. I feel like we're putting a lot of people in C.
Hey, that's just the way it is, maybe.
Yeah, I think C again. Again, you didn't expect a lot. I know it's his second year. You didn't expect a lot. You didn't get a lot. I know they try and rally round him and make him the main man, but I still think he played as well as he should have done.
I would argue D, because you at least expect being able to throw a ball 5-10 yards accurately. You at least expect his legs to kind of be a massive.
You expect him
factor.
not to fall asleep and be overtired.
But oh yeah, D. Yeah, sorry, taking yourself out of a game for being tired. Yeah, D. Yeah, absolutely right, B dog.
Right. A Ron. It's D.
Sorry, B dog.
It-
I'm going here.
No, you can't.
You can't. Right, in comparison to, they were a playoff team nailed on at the start of the
Yeah,
year.
that's true.
He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Yes, he's old, and I get it, but we only know that now because we've watched the season he's just had.
Right, we'll split it. E.
Yeah, personally, I would go F, but yeah, Aaron Rodgers. The expectation coming into the season in comparison to what
Yeah.
he gave was nothing.
Who's that next? We've got Gino on the far right.
Yeah, go Gino.
Gino B.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair as well.
He was leading for passing yards for most of the weeks.
Yeah, I think if we done, he was he's still like third, though, isn't he?
Mhm.
Maybe go higher.
No, I
No, I
think
think yeah, B's. I think
B's
if we done it
fine.
last year, it'd maybe be A,
yeah,
but kind of off the back of last year, people expected a little bit.
yeah. I think they got what they expected.
Yeah, I think that's
Maybe
fair.
less. Last year was an A, less year, so he got a B this year.
Yeah, fair enough.
Stafford.
This is a really tough one because he's not been outstanding by any stretch.
No.
But they are still in the playoffs.
Yeah,
And
go C.
yeah, I think fair enough. Maybe yeah, I think that's fair. You can't put B because he's not
Great. Yeah,
like carried them.
100%.
CJ Stroud.
I'm tempted to go D.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just because obviously after back end of last year, you're expecting this next phenomenal thing, and it's
Yeah,
not
just
been that.
second year slump.
I mean, yeah, they're in the playoffs, but
I think they're not for much longer.
we'll have to wait and see.
I think they were very lucky last week.
Mm.
It's purely due to
Oop.
like self-destruct mode that
Yeah.
the Texans ended up winning.
I think next we've got Tua.
Where are we at? Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, the rest of these guys.
Well,
Right, yeah, it's all
you've got
unknown.
Jordan
Trask and that.
Yeah.
Right.
Tua, D. Maybe even A. You want to go F, don't you little bitch?
What I want to do is go C.
Really?
Right. So it's been no secret that I don't think Tua is a very good quarterback.
Yeah.
Or not as good as everyone says he is. But when he came back, they looked like a miles
Yeah.
better team.
100%, yeah.
They looked a miles better team, but if we're doing expectation versus reality, you'd expect him to, at least in the games he played, to put a playoff run together,
Yeah.
and they didn't. I don't know.
C.
Yeah, we'll stick with C, but it could have been D based on that.
Right, now it's your favourite player.
Where are we at? Oh, yeah. Oh,
No.
there. Oh, no, here. I thought you were on about Carson Wentz. I was like, why do I not like Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz hasn't played enough, has he? To be
No.
right, okay.
Don't need to talk about that one. Move on to the next one.
No, we don't.
Okay.
It's the right answer, isn't it?
It is, yeah, let's be honest.
The contract, the off the field issues, just
Constantly injured.
the play when he was on the field.
Yeah. Famous Jameis, here we go. Oh, no, sorry, we got Caleb first. Caleb, B. For one reason alone, if you actually look at his actual stats, he's not played terribly.
Yeah, I just think for the expectation that again.
For the expectation, people were thinking, he wasn't as good, but he wasn't as bad as some people cursed him out to be.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like, when you actually look at his stats, he played a decent rookie first season.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
And then next to him, we've got everyone's favourite, famous Jameis, who I'm going to go B again.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Just purely for the fact that he'll have a good two games.
Outstanding.
He'll have two great games, and then the next game he'll throw 3 picks, but then the next game after that he'll throw 4 touchdowns.
It's the way he's always been.
And he's always been. We didn't expect anything any less, and he still threw loads of touchdowns.
And he was just miles better than this knob, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Right.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, I'm gonna put in C.
Right. So I'm gonna agree, and I'm gonna tell you why. If it was pre him getting benched, is probably
E.
D because
Yeah.
probably about
But again,
what
you weren't expecting a lot from him compared to last season.
if it was post getting benched, it'd be up here.
Yeah. He was
But
phenomenal the second half of the
The
season.
season,
Obviously, you got to mix it together, so you got to
Yeah.
put him in the middle.
I think.
I think
C
he's
about
setting himself up for next year. I think the confidence
right.
was
I think
back.
he'll be fine.
Yeah, he literally needed that headspace of like have a couple of weeks off,
Just get to grips with the offense.
get to
You
grips with the
watch it
offense.
a bit,
Yeah,
You know.
understand what's happening.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
I think that.
Last couple of Zach Wilson not played enough. Bailey Zappi not played enough.
Yeah,
Right. Looking at this list, Speed Dog, I think we've done kind of all right. To be fair, I
Yeah.
think the one thing this list is really interesting to show is how good a rookie class we've had.
yeah,
There's no rookies. Oh no, I mean Spencer Rattler. There's none of the expected decent rookies are any less than a B.
yeah,
Penix, you could argue, but even he was later on, or should have been later on.
yeah.
He was overdrafted. Great rookie class. And yeah, what do you agree with? What do you disagree with?
I feel like we're missing
pretty
someone.
much nailed it. I think F seems harsh, but if you look at who it is, him obviously, and Tommy DeVito was this saviour when he came in and
Yeah.
wasn't very good at all.
Are we missing a quarterback?
Who are we missing? Right, so what we've got here?
We've got Rattler. Who were the first 6? Was there not 6 quarterbacks taken in the first draft in the first few rounds? Or was it 5?
I think it was 5. It was
Williams?
Caleb, Jaden.
Oh, it's JJ McCarthy. I'm thinking of. But obviously, he went out injured, didn't
Yeah, I mean we can stick it there if you want.
he?
Yeah, that's up there.
That's what you get for
Yeah.
injuring your leg.
Yeah, JJ. But yeah, again, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
I think we've done all right there, B Dog.
Yeah, not
think
bad,
we've
not
done
bad,
alright.
not bad.
That I mean, I'm going to bring one of these next week if you fancy doing one.
100%.
It's a good way of looking back at the season
Yeah,
without having to sit and talk a lot of crap about a lot of
100%.
teams that
Yeah.
we've already done because we do it every week.
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting little visual. I think it's kind of fun to do as well.
Yeah.
If I've been honest. Let's just do this because we're back. Right, we've done the past.
Mhm.
We're going to talk about currently.
Okay.
Right. So what I've got is a playoff bracket. All right. So we're getting to this one. We were supposed to do it last week and just predict all of the games.
Okay.
Right, so if we're being honest, how many of the games from last week did you predict as the actual results? Because I think I got probably 2 wrong. I think I got.
I think I would have picked the Chargers over the Texans.
I agree.
and I probably would have picked the Bucks over Washington.
I absolutely agree. That's the two that I would have said as well.
But I think,
that's where we are.
yeah,
That's the results we've got. So we're probably in advantage, but yeah.
yeah, I think this is going to be an easy, quick round for us, isn't it?
I think, yeah. I think
So Baltimore beat the Texans.
you got in this. You got, sorry?
Baltimore beat the Texans.
The Baltimore play the Bills.
Oh,
The
sorry,
Ravens
you
play
do.
the
Sorry, I
Bills.
was looking at it upside down. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
The Texans Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs win.
I agree. Purely because the Texans haven't been anywhere near
Yeah,
Texans of last year, and the Chiefs just have a knack of winning.
yeah,
They're going to be at Arrowhead. It's going to be rocking because it's the first game, obviously, of the playoffs.
yep.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs. I think. Well, we'll not spoil anything.
Yeah, I think the Ravens beat the Bills.
Go on then.
It's very close, but I think the Ravens' run game is going to be a hell of a lot harder to stop than
See,
Josh Allen on the ground.
what I was thinking, because it's at Highmark Stadium.
It's at Buffalo.
Orchard Park. Because it's there. If it's going to be one of these stupid, snowy winter games, which it could be.
Yeah, Buffalo have got the upper hand.
I would argue the other.
Would you?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's in the backfield for the Ravens.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
If it's just going to be we need to run the game to win the game, the Ravens going to be absolutely
Yeah.
fine. I think if the ball's in the air more,
Yeah, but
it's
the
gonna be more the Bills.
right, okay.
but again, not an easy stadium to go to. I just think, personally, I think the Bills are destined to go and do it. But
I don't think it's their time yet.
I'm happy to go the Ravens.
It's not their time.
It's not the time.
It's not their time.
Not their time. All right.
And I think we all know that the Lions are probably going to upset the Commanders.
Gonna upset them.
As much as it would be nice to see
Yeah.
the Commanders get there, and I think LA upset Philadelphia. No, do you know what? I think Saquon will be back. They'll be at full strength. I think the Eagles will probably upset LA.
See, this is the one that, I mean, I'm happy to, stick with what you said because it's probably the more common opinion. I think the Rams winner.
I know it's close. It's close. I just like as much as like he's gone to two rivals in my division. I think he's one hell of a back. I think he's probably the best running back in the
No,
league.
he's not. No, yeah,
And he's also one of the nicest people.
Yeah,
And I'd just love for him to get a ring because
And
that's all he wants.
He can jump backwards over guys.
Yeah, but I think willing to give up to be immersed in immortality as the highest rusher in the football league to win a ring and save yourself.
Well, even like last week,
Yeah,
got the first down. He was
Slick.
in the end zone.
yeah.
But no, I'll not run the score up. I'll
Yeah.
not,
He said
pad my own stats.
He was like, I didn't want any of the guys chasing me to
Yeah.
celebrate to pull a hamstring or injure
Yeah,
himself,
exactly.
so
Just-
go down.
He's a really likable guy, and
He wants a ring so bad,
yeah.
and you can't blame the guy.
No, I'd be chuffed for it. I mean, I'd be happy if any of them, other than the Chiefs, won it. But
Yeah.
I guess I'd be most happy for
It's
him.
all it's all well and good being remembered for being the leading rusher, but you want a ring rather than you want a rush
Yeah.
record. Of course you do.
I think, despite being a Patriots fan, I'd be the most happy if Josh Allen won one or if Saquon won one.
Yeah.
I think. Right, conference championships. Right, AFC and NFC.
I'm
beat up
going the
AFC
Raiders. The Raiders?
The Raiders
The
from-
Ravens.
That is an out there shot. Stick a quid on.
You never
You
know.
retire. If it comes in.
I think the Ravens do it against this Kansas City team.
I do as well.
I think either if the Bills or the Ravens get through,
I
they
think
do
yeah,
it.
I agree. I think it's whoever wins this game. the
Yeah.
Second or third seed. I absolutely agree. I just think again the Chiefs. Some kind of bullshit, but even without bullshit, like they've just had all the luck in the world. Like
They have
blocks,
doinks and
field goals,
doinks,
doinks, like just
PIs.
fumbles. Yeah, that's what I mean. But even without like the bullshits, like
Yeah.
the bullshit ones, like the luck has just been crazy.
Winning games by less than a score.
Yeah.
Well, less than a single score.
They've got
should I
one
say.
of the worst point differentials
Yeah.
in the league.
Yeah, it's mental.
I think there's like us, the Jags, the Titans, and them. It's
Yeah.
like that. It's crazy.
And this game is too hard to call. I think the Eagles and the Lions. I think the Lions make it, and it'll be one hell of a Super Bowl.
Does the occasion get too big for them?
I mean, it did last. It has, hasn't it, before?
Yeah.
It has. Sometimes punting on fourth down isn't a bad idea.
Sometimes it's okay to just play the
Yeah.
field.
Do you know what then? Let's go Eagles. Let's have a Birds final.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. Again, though,
Obviously the Lions are down so many starters and still made it.
it's interesting that one because you've talked us round. Because I fancy the Rams to beat the Eagles, but if we'd put the Rams there, I'd fancy the Lions to
Yeah.
beat the Rams.
Yeah.
I just don't know why I've got a sneaky feeling about the Rams. I mean,
Well, it wasn't that long ago they made it, innit?
yeah, well, yeah, aye, yeah, they won it not so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right, all birds, B-Dog. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
The Eagles.
Do you think?
I think they do it again. As much as I'd like Baltimore, King Henry get a ring and all the rest of it, I for some reason just think Nick Sirianni will have some magic spell of Italian magic there, and Saquon will have MVP.
I mean, yep, fair enough. Can't argue with that. There we go. Super Bowl winners are going to be the Eagles this year, B-Dog. In the chat, DJ Kev, you sound exactly like what other fans said about Brady and your boys. Yes, I get the irony. I do understand. I do understand the irony. But also thought Stafford should have been in B tier. But yep, Eagles. I don't think I would get to this. Obviously, by picking the Rams, I would never get to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Winning it anyways. I would probably go here, and have that.
Oh.
That's kind of that would be my difference, I think. But or if we were doing it, I would do that, and then I would do that probably.
The Bills beating the Lions.
But I just think it's going to get too big for the Lions.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's going to be one hell of a Super
It's
Bowl.
going to be a great game, whoever it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great game, whoever it is. But look, we've made a season out of getting things wrong now.
100%.
So there's every chance in the world that we don't have a clue what we're talking about.
That is true.
So yeah, that's our present day crack out the way, B-Dog. We're absolutely smashing through it. Because, like I said, we had a lot to get through. We do have one other thing to get through, if
Okay.
you don't mind.
Go ahead.
All right. So I do have another tier list
Okay.
somewhere. If I can just, this is our old one. I'm just going to get it up because, give us a second. What we're going to do is try and predict next season's teams.
Oh God. Okay.
All right. So there we go. We've got all the teams.
Okay.
Far too early. All right, because we shouldn't be even looking at next season, but we're going to have a little look ahead. Far too early. We're going to be looking at how every team does next year, right? So we've got Super Bowl contender, playoff, backdoor shot.
Okay.
So someone just sneaking in. Mid, 9
Yeah.
and 8, 8 and 9 type team. Disaster.
Okay.
All right. So again, we've not even had off season.
Yeah.
We've not had people getting fired, hired, free agencies, trades, the draft. This is just, you can chuck anything out there.
Okay.
So for me, I go, we could get AJ Brown. We could have a mint tackle, mint defense because Vrabel's in there. I think backdoor shot.
I'm going mid-record for
All right.
yourselves.
Hey, we'll wait and see. All right, we'll wait and see.
Okay. So cards.
Right, the cards, B-Dog.
I'm gonna go with disaster.
Ooh, why?
I just think this season there was a lot of hope there, and I think they're going to try and elevate on some things, and maybe not the things they need, because obviously they've sort of got that mid-round pick this year, and I think they're sort of stuffed on what they're going to do a little bit and where they
Yeah.
need to build.
What I find interesting about them is they're not any further forward really than they were the year before,
No.
but they were decent enough to take themselves out of getting a really
Yeah.
decent pick.
Yep. That's why I think it's going to be a disaster.
They're not going to pick receiver
Nope.
because they've picked one that
They could really do
doesn't
with.
really look up to anything incredible yet.
They should either go O line, D line, or linebacker probably.
Yeah,
But again, there's not many of those in the draft.
but yeah,
Even a good cornerback to help shut someone down.
I mean, possibly. Possibly. I mean, I've not looked any further than like the top 10-ish picks in the draft yet.
No.
So I can't comment on a lot of these yet. But we'll come back and do a similar thing
Yeah.
just before the season.
Oh, yeah.
Or just before the draft, and we'll have a look. Right, the Falcons.
Backdoor shot.
Oh, do you think?
I
With Michael
think
Penix?
I think Penix takes the helm. I think then you've got Penix, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. I think you go in there, and if there's another athlete that you want to pick up, maybe help out that defense.
I think they go pass rush.
Yeah,
I think they do. Maybe
they've got
corner.
they've got some decent linebackers. They've got obviously, I'd say, the best safety duo in the league.
Yeah,
maybe
I think corner or pass
wide
rush.
receivers have been pretty decent. They don't really need to change anything. They can just add. Obviously, Judon was on his way out, but he's still got his first touchdown of his career.
He did, he did, Yeah, I think the Judon thing, as much as I love him, it's kind of not really worked out. He's obviously just coming off niggly injuries and he's getting old, and it happens.
Yeah. Right. Baltimore, Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, it's
Same
going
for
to
the
be
last few years.
exactly the same.
Bills, Super Bowl contender.
Exactly the
Still
same
need to go to
again.
it.
That being said, their offensive coordinator is getting headhunted for
Yeah, he
a
is.
boatload of jobs. So we'll wait and see. I'm going to say we can only have 2 from each conference
That's fair.
in Super Bowl
That's
contender. All right.
Panthers,
Panthers.
mid-record. I think with the picks they've got, they'll be enough to pull themselves.
I think they'll be better next year.
Yeah.
They need Leggett to step up a little bit more.
Well, they're going to now, yeah. And obviously, Bryce is looking good. Hopefully, Jonathan Brooks is healthy because he did his ACL again. If not, they still had Chuba Hubbard.
Rotten luck, man. Yeah, if they stop turning the ball over, they'll not be terrible.
No,
yeah.
I think they have a defense to bolster. That's what they need to work on.
What
is the
I
defense.
really should have got is, I'm going to do this now, is get the cap space up. So we've got a salary cap tracker, because I don't know where their cap space can't be a lot. Oh my god,
What, the Panthers cap space? It's quite big.
where they are, I can't see them. Ah, there.
Yeah.
So they're, oh god, they've not got the 20th there.
Alright, but how much have they got?
So wait, I don't know how much do you have? They're currently spending 251 million on wages. Right, so for context, we've got about 130 million, and this says 182. So let's say 300 million, right? They've probably got about 50 mil.
Yeah, but don't forget, they can still make some trades, save some money.
Yeah, I mean, there's every chance. I mean, I think mid-record, from coming from what they are now, building, I don't think that's terrible at all. Yeah, I think that's completely fair. Right, this might be a better look at it. Anyways, Panthers, cap space. Oh, this says they've got 21 million. Wait and see. Right, the Bears.
Backdoor shot.
Do you?
Yeah.
What, now that Eberflus isn't there?
Yeah, I think they bring in a new coach, someone to actually work with Caleb.
Yeah, we said this at the start of the season.
Yeah, and I think that's it. They've got the whole offense there. The defense played pretty well last year. They've got all the pieces of the puzzle. They just need the chess master now.
Yeah. Do you know who I keep seeing them taking in mock drafts?
Who?
Ashton Genty.
Hey, look, if that's who they need, because I think they've got pick 10, haven't they? Or is it 11?
Somewhere around.
It's just
there.
before Cowboys, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Somewhere around there, yeah. I think that's completely fair, because that's kind of. I mean, they were probably around here this year.
But I think
didn't quite get it. But
I think next year they've got a better shot at trying to sneak into that back bit.
I think that's fair. Right, Bengals.
Playoff football.
Gotta be, hasn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Gotta be playoff football. Purely because of how effective they were on offense this year, and just shit the bed on defense.
Yeah.
I think if you invest Yeah, 47 million in cap space.
Yeah,
Maybe get some defensive guys. Get some defensive guys.
have to see him later.
Um, yeah, I mean, they've got to be playoff football, haven't they? They can't shit the bed again.
Yeah,
They will start slow because they
aye,
always do.
of course
But
they do. Right, Browns, disaster.
really,
I think they've just lost Amari Cooper, the main weapon. Deshaun's out, which is a good thing for them, but now they're without a quarterback, and JMO could get them mid record, but I
yeah.
think it's more likely that they're going to suffer from depth in positions of skill and depth.
Where do they pick?
Have they not got like fifth? No, they're not third. Sorry, they're third. They're picking third.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. I
So
mean,
they might take Travis Hunter because the way we've talked about it, two QBs go 1 and 2.
do they take Abdul Carter
Maybe,
opposite Miles Garrett?
maybe we don't know yet. We'll never know.
That
I
would
think
be
this draft
nuts.
is not as textbook as it was last year.
Nah, it's not. And,
We are going to be very drunk come
yeah.
our draft show
For anyone interested, we're going to be doing a live watch along for the draft.
and
We're getting
drinking.
involved. We're doing a drinking game, basically a shot for every draft choice we get wrong.
Yep, so that's 32 shots.
It's not going to be
maximum.
good. It's not going to be good. Because I reckon there's going to be a few trades this year.
No, 100%. Yeah,
I think there's going to be a few trades, right?
Dallas
Cowboys.
Honestly, I think another mid-record season.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think with a decent coach hiring, I think your backdoor shot or
The,
playoff
the,
football.
prob- the problem is we have to get a good coach hiring. That's the problem.
You've seen all the North Carolina fans freaking out
Why?
because Bill Belichick hasn't signed a contract yet,
Oh,
which means his buyout clause isn't like legal. Like you wouldn't have to buy him out because
Yeah.
he hasn't actually signed anything. He hasn't hired. He's got like 7 staff,
mm,
and he was interested in the Cowboys job before he even signed. for it.
yeah.
I think if you get Bill Belichick in, use a playoff football.
I think the problem is like Jerry needs to take a little bit of a step back.
He does. He really does.
I think that will help us get into that playoff football guaranteed.
Yeah.
But I think at the moment where we are currently sat without knowing the possibility of who's going to be the coach, I think we're mid-round.
I'll go backdoor shot.
Okay, you do what you need to do.
I'll go backdoor shot.
Okay.
Yeah, because what was your record this year?
7 and 10.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're not telling me that you couldn't have won another 3 or 4 games with.
Have to wait
Yeah,
and
I'm
see.
sorry. Yeah, nah. You've got 2 wins off the Giants.
Okay.
You know.
No, we don't get 2 wins off the Commanders anymore, though.
Well, no, you don't. But you know, there's a chance you get one.
Maybe. Right, let's move
Right,
on.
Broncos.
Backdoor shot again. I think it's the same as last season.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see them being much different to this year. I think it's another backdoor shot.
I think they've got a step football. I think they're nailed on for playoff football.
No, I think they're gonna have one more year because they've still got.
Their division's tough, line, isn't
It is. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Their division's
division is
tough.
Because the Chargers are going to come back next year.
Yeah.
Obviously the Chiefs. Yeah, I think there's every chance that
There's a backdoor spot
backdoor
though.
shot. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Lions playoff football.
Yep.
Still need to get if depending on how this year goes, if they can get over that last step, then they're Super Bowl
If
contenders.
they get to the Super Bowl this year, it's Super Bowl contender.
Then the next year, yeah, 100%.
This is why we're doing it far too early.
Exactly.
We were supposed to do it last week.
Oh god, that would have been even more
Yeah,
mental.
I know.
Right, Packers mid-record.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Just really inconsistent. I mean, this year really unlucky.
Yeah.
They lost everyone,
Mm.
but you can't just copy and paste like something that's been successful in the past with different players and expect it to just work.
Work the same, yeah.
It's not. Jordan Love isn't Aaron Rodgers
Mm.
or Brett Favre.
Yeah.
You know, he's paid more than them, but he isn't. And again, when you lose
Yeah.
Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, and all that in a playoff game, it's tough for you. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think they have a that receiver needs to be doubled.
Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah.
You know, they've got a decent system, but yeah, I think mid push, maybe backdoor shot
Yeah.
there. Yeah, no, you have to put it. Texans.
Mid-record.
Do you?
Mm.
Do you think this is just they've had the
I think it's going to take. I think this year's humbled them a little bit, but I still think it's going to take maybe another year. And again, think about the Texans division.
what is it?
Um,
Titans.
It's the Titans. Is it not the Colts as well?
Yeah,
And
Jags.
the Jags. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Do you know what? I tell a
they
lie.
probably are going to be playoff footballer.
I tell you what. Yeah, backdoor shot.
I don't even think it's back.
No, actually, you know why?
Someone's got to win their division.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, put them in playoff football. I-
Not because they're good. It's just because someone's got to win their division.
Yeah, that's true. Colts disaster.
Yeah, I agree. Same reason.
Yeah.
They can't be guaranteed playoff football. I'm not sure whether their record's going to be good enough for.
Yeah. Jags mid-record.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think they have a bounce back. New head coach.
Again, no, it depends who they hire.
New head coach. I think they have a bit of a bounce back. ETN comes back, is a bit better. I don't know what the Jags are going to draft, but it'll be interesting to see.
30 odd mil cap space. You
Yep.
never know. New England
Pats mid record. I don't think you're at. I think we need to see what Vrabel does.
I think if we're in the Texans division, if we're the AFC South, you say backdoor
Yeah,
shot.
but I think when you look at your division
The
with
Bills and the Dolphins
Dolphins,
are going to be
yeah,
decent again.
yeah.
The Jets might be good next year.
we never know. I think it's a mid
I think
record.
that's completely fair. That's kind of where I would be anyways.
Yeah,
I think that's absolutely fair.
Chiefs playoff football.
Yeah.
We have to wait and see what happens in the off season. See how they are next year.
Yeah. I don't think we can change any of the AFC teams.
No, I still think the Bills and the Ravens have a better chance of getting to the Super Bowl next year than the Chiefs do.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Unless they go out and
Win it.
pay whoever wide receivers and
Referees.
running backs. Yeah, referees. Yeah. I think that's about right, to be fair. Right, Chargers.
I think it's a
backdoor
backdoor
shot.
shot again. Yeah.
Yeah, I think backdoor shot as well. Again, their division. I think they'll come second in their division.
Yeah.
And depending on the record.
Yeah.
Backdoor shot.
Rams, another backdoor shot. I think again.
Yeah, I think because
I think it's their last year with Stafford, so it has to be
I think the
give it all
Niners
out.
Gonna come back next year as well.
Yeah, I think the Niners are another playoff football team.
Yeah, I think they're going to come back next year. I mean, is that what you said? Should we
Yeah,
just
stick
stick
them in
now?
there. I think they come back next year,
Yeah.
and everyone's healthy and good. Raiders disaster.
I don't know who they're gonna take yet. They've got 92 million in cap space as well.
Yeah, I know.
But maybe the Brady effect takes over.
Maybe. You know,
Maybe he's playing for them. Who knows?
Could you imagine? Is that enough of this shit?
God.
Dolphins backdoor shot. I think again the Bills are going to walk that division,
Yeah,
and
I agree. To be honest, I think
Vikings mid record. I think maybe JJ comes back and starts for them if they let Darnold go, and maybe they don't have as successful as a season, but they still get a mid record with a rookie QB.
yeah, because the Lions is their division. Isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah, I think that's fair.
yeah,
I like
mid record.
that.
Saints, another disaster.
Yeah, because they're not going to take another quarterback, are they?
They're not gonna take a
gonna
quarterback.
Try and keep Rattler in.
And they're going to try and, I mean, do they go wide receiver? Do they go defense to replace Cameron Jordan? Do they go all line to protect?
Yeah, they are starting again, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's fair again.
New York Giants, I'm going to go mid-record.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
In your division,
yeah.
I don't think. Well,
I think
what's your thoughts?
I think they take a QB, which is, you know, they started again drafting some stuff. They've got Thibodeau.
Yep.
They've got Malik Neighbours.
Yep.
They've got, I think his name's Ben Johnson, the tight end. He's a pretty decent starting
yes.
rookie. You know, they've got some decent O-linemen in like Andrew Thomas and stuff like that they're paying big. You know, Tyrone Tracy came in and played really well at running back.
Yeah.
So I don't think they need to change that. They just need a general behind the ball now.
Is it a quarterback?
That's what I mean. They need a general behind the ball, and I think they might not win a lot of games in our division, but I think they'll, you know, the teams they might play against with having a bad record, such as the bottom five potentially. That's 5 wins there, and all it takes is another 2 wins.
Yeah. Are these one of the teams that draft a quarterback, or
Yes.
the one that picks one up?
I think it's New York is a team that drafts a quarterback,
Do you think it should?
and I think they just throw him straight in. You know what? It depends on the Titans. If the Titans want Shador, he's going there.
I can't see that there. I mean, yes, I've only watched a little bit of tape, right? But Cam Ward's by far a better quarterback to me. Like, he just looks miles better. He looks like he would fit in with the class of last year. I don't think he's as good as any of the class last year, but he's that kind of. He can make plays with his legs as
Yeah.
well as make all the throws. I don't think Sanders is that. I think he's far more rigid.
He's more of a pocket passer.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm happy to go it if you want. I just can't see where their wins are going to come from. So mid-record, you're saying they're going to win 7, 8 games at least.
Okay, now
From
drop him down
who?
to disaster then.
Yeah, from who?
Jets.
Jets again.
Disaster.
Depends though, doesn't it? I think we'll be better than the Jets next year.
You think you'll be better than the Jets?
Yep, because where are they drafting? They can't be drafting much after us. We had a similar record.
I think they've got 8 or 9. I can't remember off the top of my head now.
But yeah, I mean, who they're going to play? Because I don't think Rodgers is going to come back.
Very true. Jets, put him in disaster.
Yeah, I mean, you
Eagles.
could argue it's mid-record, the same as
Yeah.
the Pats, but yeah, the Jets will always find a way to Jets, and I know I say it a lot, but it's just true.
Eagles, Super Bowl contender.
Yeah,
Still got Saquon, still got all the weapons.
yeah, exactly.
If they lose AJ Brown, like you've been saying to yourself, potentially they've still got Devontae Smith.
Yeah, exactly. They're not, and this is what we were saying before. Their passing game hasn't been fantastic, but you don't really notice anyways.
Yeah. Steelers, I mean, backdoor shot every year. It's consistent.
It's unlikely to. Well, it's impossible. It's not going to be disaster.
No, it's not going to be.
Yeah, I think backdoor shot. Their divisions: the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Bears. In it.
No, the
No,
Bears,
the Browns.
Browns.
Yeah, I always get mixed up. Yeah, the Browns. Browns are going to be crap. The Bengals. Probably
Bengals.
no, tell you what.
I think.
But it's a good division, that that is right, isn't it? It's Ravens, Bengals, Steelers.
Yeah.
Christ, the Steelers do well to sneak in there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's every chance. I would probably go mid-record.
Change it if you want to, sir.
Yeah, I would go mid-record. I think
Right.
they'll be maybe 9 and 8.
Yeah. Seahawks. Mid-record.
Mid.
You know, Bucks. Honestly, I'm feeling Super Bowl contender.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you basing on?
I'm basing on, it'll be the year after Baker has got comfortable in that team. Shorty is a top franchise quarterback, and all they can do is build on from their team. They've got the running back now in Bucky Irving.
Yes.
They've still got Mike Evans. They're going to get Chris Godwin back, or if he signs a new contract. But they've still got Jaron McMillan. They've still tight end wise, they could maybe do a bit of help because they've got Otton at the moment, but they've still got Tristan Wirth at left tackle.
Yes.
Defensively, they need to pile in. They've got Antonio Winfrey Jr. Maybe try and bolster the defense a little bit. They've still got Levante David.
Well, they've not got a lot in cap space. They've got around 11 million judging by this.
But drafting wise,
drafting, they've got every chance.
yeah,
I think
100%.
it's another one where they just shit the bed in the playoffs. They should, in my opinion, they probably should have won.
Okay.
But I can see it. There was no reason why they couldn't have, won, beat the next team,
Yeah.
beat the next team. There's no reason
They
why.
had
at
still a
all.
lot of injuries this year.
Yeah. Are they more likely to be Super Bowl contenders than the Lions? Because that's the question.
Well, have the Bucks been to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, more recently than the Lions.
Yeah.
But is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right, that one's on you.
Baker gonna bake.
Joe, we've not even done the nicknames.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. Right, we need
We've
to
been
go.
away for a while.
Yeah. Right. So we need to go back through.
Right.
Right.
The Bagels.
The Kaiser Chefs.
Yep.
The Bagels.
Yep.
Who did we have? Oh, Pittsburgh
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah. We had the
Oh, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville Jaguars,
Who else did we have? Oh, the Cleveland Steamers.
Cleveland Steamers, the
Uh,
Cards, Sleepy Colts,
the Stevie Colts, aye. And the
Tennessee
Tennessee
Titans, which again is going to be a disaster.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
And
but
Washington,
it is.
I think, playoff football.
Do the nickname.
Sorry, the commies,
The commies.
playoff football. Again.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That way we've got 2 of each in the Super Bowl contender for AFC and NFC, and 3 in the playoff football.
Oh, look at that, just by accident. I mean, we do have to have a division winner of each. Have
Yeah.
we got that? NFC West, AFC South, NFC North, AFC North, AFC
South, isn't it?
West.
Was it West for the Chiefs?
Yeah. NFC North.
No, it's NFC East.
East, sorry.
And then the Bucks at NFC out South.
Yes. I think we've nailed it.
Yeah, smashed it.
Yeah, Bills.
How do you like them apples?
Hey, I think we've absolutely smashed that. I think that's for a well early prediction. I don't think there's out wrong with that at all, B-Dog.
Put your money on it.
I mean, I don't know about that much, but that's the fun of it. Like, it's far too early to predict that.
100%.
But what'll be interesting is kind of this time next year.
Looking back at it and seeing
have a
how
look
close
at-
we were.
And seeing the bullshit that we've just come up with. And
Who knows? The Giants could go all the way.
who knows? Very well
Could,
could
yeah.
be. But yeah, other than that, we're looking forward to the playoffs. We've just done the predictor, so we don't need to do that. Again, because it's kind of the business end of the season, you could make an argument for most of the teams
Yeah.
winning any of the games. I think other than I think we've written the Texans off,
Yeah.
and that's probably it. The Rams probably aren't going to win the Super Bowl.
Really is, yeah.
But like, there's an argument that could be made for most of the teams. But yeah, we're looking forward to that. And this time next week, we'll have even less teams.
Yeah.
Similar.
Like Squid Game.
Yeah, I guess so. We're going to have a similar kind of layout next week. We'll have a look at the season in a certain way. We'll try and find something currently that we can look at.
Yeah.
We'll look at the results from this week, I guess. Then we'll kind of look at the future
Yeah.
in some other way as well. Maybe start doing some draft talk next week, B-Dog, if you fancy it.
Always.
Do a mock draft.
Oh, don't you? Not yet. It's too early. It's too early.
Yeah, it's too
We've
early
got
to
to,
predict.
we've got to have some. We've got to have some content for during the
Right,
February
okay,
April
yeah,
window.
That's completely fair. That's completely fair.
Otherwise,
right.
we're doing a mock draft every week.
Yeah, that is true. Mock draft 7.0.
Yeah.
That's it for me, B-Dog. If you've got anything to
I'm
say.
good. I'm good. This was entertaining. It's glad to be back.
Yeah, it's been lovely to be back, and yeah, like we said, we're gonna keep bringing the new kind of layout.
Yeah.
At least until the end of the season, and then we'll get into some off-season stuff. If you're still here, we really, really appreciate it. We see you in the view figures, so we appreciate that. Tell your friends, tell your family. Follow us on social media at NerdyFLPod at TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
And most importantly, we've got a quiz coming up in a couple of weeks' time.
We do, yeah.
Pro Bowl week before the Super Bowl, completely free of charge to enter. We do have a prize pot with Frozen.
We have, and I've got a climax in face.
Oh, right. Well, we're back. We've got a prize pot of
50 odd pound at the
quid or
moment.
something.
Yeah, it's
I'm
stupid.
sure Matt
Whatever
in the
Matt
chat will
is.
tell us what it is. But yeah, so basically, this week we've not had a beer and not swore at all,
Yeah.
which is amazing, that isn't it?
Proves alcohol's the issue.
Yeah, but yeah, so completely free to enter. It'll be on a live stream like this,
Yeah.
likely on
Kahoot.
Kahoot, but we'll wait and see. I've still to get it written and stuff like that. But tell your friends, tell your family, come and join us.
We're going to half the questions, so we're going to get some old
Well,
knowledge in
you
there.
need to send us some questions.
That's fine.
We've only got a couple of weeks to write
I know, I can knock out 15 questions in a night.
Right, yeah, we'll sort that out for you anyways. But yep, thank you very much as always. Catch us on all the socials. Tell your friends, tell your family. If you want to join our Discord as well, Discord
Do it.
community, get over there. It's really good. Send us a message on social media and we'll get you in there. And yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for sticking with us. It's been a little bit messier
Hell
than
yeah.
usual, but you know, we've been off for a few weeks.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
See you next week.